Hi there, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to this short tutorial. We'll be completing the activity mat you have to do for homework. Okay, so let's go and do it together. This is the activity mat. The very first exercise or activity you have to do is the tracing part. Okay, you will be tracing the sounds. To do that, you will use a color pencil. So please get a color pencil and trace, okay, form the letters as neat as you can, okay? I will use this one, for example, purple. And as you trace the letter, please say the sound k, e, like this, e, okay? Now, remember we have here both. We have capital letter, e, and the lowercase e. The same with this one, look, okay? So, just tracing will do. The next part is something that we need to know how to do. In this part, you will underline, look, here it says underline the tricky part of the word, okay? En esta parte vamos a subrayar la parte engañosa de la palabra engañosa que nos toque, okay? Let's take, for example, vamos a tomar, antes de hacer estas dos, let's think of no. Let's think of the word no. Look, I will type it here. No. Now, if you look at this word and you look at the sounds, you would say o. Si yo las veo así simplemente diría o, no. But that is Spanish, eso es español y no es como lo hacemos en inglés. En inglés en realidad decimos o. Esta parte, la de la o, es la que cambia, la que suena diferente. Es la que no tenemos que dejar que nos engañe, okay? So, again, which one is the tricky part here? ¿Cuál es la parte engañosa entonces de esta palabra? ¿La n o la que se escribe o pero suena o? There you go. So, the tricky part here is this one, okay? Sounds with the typical sound. La letra N va a sonar con su sonido típico, pero la letra O no va a sonar O, sino que va a sonar O. So, that's the tricky part in the word. Esa es la parte engañosa, okay? O, no, okay? If you look at the next one, se fijan en la siguiente. To. Which one is the tricky part? Think about it. I don't say, yo no digo t, o, to. I say t, to. So which one is the tricky part? And finally, look at this one. Here, boys, we have 3 letters but 2 sounds. 3 letters but 2 sounds. Look, we have this, th, So, th, TNH, la T y la H, muchas veces van a sonar th, so that's okay. But the last one, la última, que es E, no suena acá E. I don't say the. I say the. So, which one is the tricky part? ¿Cuál será entonces la parte engañosa en esta tricky word? Oops, sorry. Or Think about it and underline it, please. Okay, then we have 2 pictures and we need to fill in the missing sound. We need to use k or e or one of those to complete the word. This word, for example, okay, this is tick, t-i, k, k. 2 letters, 1 sound. So you can write it there, sorry, ick, tick. Now, the next one is a net, n-e-t, net. So please write the missing sound. After that, we go to these, which is my favorite, unscrambling, okay? You have the picture and the sounds you need to use to complete the word. So look, boys, this word has 4 letters, but 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3 sounds. So I can help you with some silent dictation in case you don't remember. We start with number 2 and number 3. So that will make s, o, k. So again, you should write it there, okay? Write it as neat as you can, like this, okay? You can use this spelling if you want. Then you have a peg. This object we use, okay, to hang clothes, for example. You know that one very well. And this is the color. Think about the color, okay? You have these sounds to make the word. E, d, and What color can you make? Blue? I don't think so. Green? No, this color. Okay. Then on the following page, this is the following page, look. We have a matching activity. You will match, okay, the picture to the first or final sound. The first picture here, this is a rainbow, rainbow. Then we have an envelope, envelope. This animal, you know it, is a duck. The animal is a duck, k, k, final sound. And finally, we have this accessory, which is an umbrella, umbrella. Which one is the initial sound? Okay? Then, again, a missing sound activity. This woman here is mum, mum. And this animal right here is a rat, rat. So please write the missing sound. After that, we have a read the word and circle the correct picture activity. Read the word. The first one here is, look, ik, rick. And it starts with a capital letter. So this is a name. Remember, Rick is the name of the robot. So in this part, we will circle, like this, the robot. Okay, it's not a cap, it's not a hug, it's Rick. Then read the word and circle the correct option. Okay? Van a mirar todas las imágenes para darse cuenta de cuál quizás no es la que corresponde. Rug, okay, this show or a little carpet, let's say, that you can, a mat that you can put on the floor, okay? This is a dog, this is a bus, then we have an egg, and finally a kick. Which one is kick? To kick the ball, for example. When you play football, you kick the ball. Okay. The last part is just sounding out the words. Reading. Okay, we need to read. Blend the sounds and read. So you can do it like this. You have 2 options. Number 1, d, red. G, rug, in, app, ak, pack. Here it should be like this. Or the second option is reading all together. Red rug in a pack. Okay? That is my suggestion for you. Okay? Maybe you should do the second option. Red rug in a pack. Okay. That is week 5, I believe. Week 4, sorry. And then week 5, okay, this one is again the same, all right? You trace first the sounds, say the sounds as you trace them, right? Now we'll use maybe this. So you will say, for example, here. Then b, b, and so on, okay? Just like you did before. Tricky words, underline the tricky part. This one is very simple, right? Because there's only one letter. So this one is I. That's all the tricky part we need to say. Then you have a girl hopping, hop, a bat. This animal is a bat. And then again, unscramble the letters to write the word. This is a hat. I can help you here with silent dictation, as I said. This is bed. Bed. This crocodile is a bit fat. And finally we have a lip. Lip. The last page in your activity mat is again matching. This case is just the initial sound. Okay, we have a ball, a frog, a helicopter, and a lollipop. Here in the pictures you have fog. When you have all this mist and you can't see well, usually in the morning, okay, fog. A lock, and again, read the word and circle the matching picture. You see what we said before? A hug. This is a top or a t-shirt, a marker or a pen. So which one is the hug? Read the words and circle the correct option. Finally, again, we read. Read, and then you can speed up. Una vez que leemos, podemos ir aumentando un poco la velocidad y la fluidez. So say, fat bug on a hot log. Fat bug on a hot log. Okay, and that will be it. Well, that's everything. Thanks a lot. Remember, if you have any questions, you can ask me then. And all the best. See you soon. Bye-bye.